Fan request. So one of my subscribers, Alan Delev, has been really pushing me to make this video, and it's in regard to what I think his country's chances of qualifying for the World Cup, his country of origin being Bulgaria, at least that's what I'm led to believe. Well, interesting fact, Bulgaria made it to the semi-finals of the 1994 World Cup in the United States, where they were eliminated by eventual finalists Italy 2-1. I believe that team was led by Hristo Stoichkov. I don't remember, but it was sort of a fantasy run for that Bulgarian team to the semifinals that is unlikely to be repeated for a long time. Well, to be honest, Alan, I don't think Bulgaria has very good chances of getting to the World Cup or even the playoff spot, unfortunately. Now, if this was back before they had lost most recently to Belarus, I would have said you would have been in with a decent shot of getting that playoff spot, because they're in a Group A of UEFA European World Cup qualifying with France, Sweden, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Belarus. Now, we can probably safely assume, most likely, that Luxembourg and Belarus are not going to make it. So, between France, Sweden, the Netherlands, and Bulgaria, Bulgaria defeated the Dutch in World Cup qualifying not too long ago. They beat them 2-0, which was considered a big upset. This is a Dutch national side that has been in decline, and it bolstered the chance of someone sneaking into that playoff spot that was not the Netherlands, with France and the Netherlands prior to this World Cup qualifying cycle beginning being the two favorites to either qualify for the World Cup or get to the playoff spot. But now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Sweden is on top of Group A with 13 points and a superior goal differential to France after that 2-1 victory against the French at home. That Hugo Lloris horrible goalkeeping error. So now, Alan, honestly, I think the team that's going to get to that playoff is most likely going to be Sweden. Maybe Sweden will even win the group and send France to the playoff for the third World Cup qualifying cycle in a row. The Netherlands could also still take it. They're in with a chance. They've been a side that's rebuilding. They're still in decline. But honestly, Alan, if you had asked me this, if you had found my channel and asked me this, back when Bulgaria had stunned the Netherlands and defeated them 2-0, I would have said yes. But the reason why I don't like your chances are because you dropped the ball, no pun intended, against Belarus with your 2-1 defeat on the road to them. And if you're going to beat the very best teams in this group, you absolutely cannot afford to drop points against the weaker teams in this group under any circumstances, because that undermines your World Cup qualifying campaign and you being a credible outside threat to grab a playoff position. Now, it's happened before. It's happened with Estonia getting to the UEFA Euro 2012 World Cup European Championship qualifying playoffs. It's almost happened before with Armenia coming close a couple of times in European and World Cup qualifying. But here with Bulgaria, I think you guys really, really took a heavy hit to your chances when you followed up that incredible victory over the Netherlands with a loss to Belarus. I'm sorry. It's possible that the Netherlands will slip up more given the form that they are in at the moment, and you will finish in third place in this group, because the Netherlands finished in fourth in Euro 2016 qualifying, and they didn't even get to go to a playoff spot. And that, keep in mind, that was a tournament where third placed teams went to a playoff spot, and the Netherlands couldn't even finish third in their Euro 2016 qualifying group. I think probably, Alan, your most important game in the remainder of this World Cup qualifying season is going to come against Sweden, which I think you're playing at home. I could be wrong, but I know you're still playing Sweden again. If you can pull off an upset and get a win, you're back into the conversation, because I don't think the Netherlands will be able to beat France on the road. If not, if you don't get the full 3 points against Sweden, I think you're pretty much done. Because in World Cup qualifying for Europe, there's not that much leeway as there is with now the new format of the European Championship qualifying. It's just group winners qualify directly, group runner-ups go to a playoff, and one of the group runners-up of the 9 don't even get to a playoff. So it's much more harsher. It's less forgiving, and I don't think you're on track to qualifying for the World Cup directly or even getting a playoff spot. I'm sorry, but I'm just call it the way I see it. It's possible Bulgaria will finish third in this group, but if I had to guess, I'm not a betting man, but if I had to guess, I think you're probably going to finish fourth, which is well below where you would have to finish in order to have a chance to get to Russia. So sorry about that, but maybe next time in 2022 or beyond. But thank you for the question, Alan. And thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you tomorrow where I talk about whatever the topic is on my second half of summer schedule list. Until then, guys, have a great night. Much love. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and peace out.